All right, we're still working through 1137 on page 42. I'm going to do problem 3 with you. Make sure you've read pages 41 and 42. And I think problem 1 you should have been able to do on your own. And 2, although with both of these, the kind of new concept is try to figure out what the period is. And the period is always 2 pi divided by whatever the coefficient is on the, whatever it says here, sine or cosine of something, okay? So for instance, on problem number 1, you'll have 2 pi divided by, it says 2. 2 is in front of the theta, okay? So 2 pi divided by 2. So really should just be pi. So you'll figure out by graphing it and using a calculator to find out what your x values are, and then you'll say plus pi or n times pi, right? So yeah, plus. All right. So then on number 2, I think the challenge will be once you find the x values, you're going to say 2 pi divided by 5, okay? Because it's 5 pi. So then you'll add 2 pi over 5. So that's easy. In this one that we're going to do together now, number 3, the period is 2 pi divided by 1/3. So remember, when we're dividing by a fraction, you invert the fraction and multiply. So it becomes 2 pi divided by 1/3 means times 3. Okay, so 6 pi. Well, we got to figure out, where did I get these numbers from? Okay, let's see if we can get these together. Use your calculator, and you're going to put in for up here for the y, put in the cosine, and it's 1 divided by 3 to give you the 1/3, and then you do the x, and then you close the parentheses. I did it wrong the first time. I did 1/3, close the parentheses, x, and then that gave me a line. I should have known better, but come on. All right, so then it's the cosine of that whole thing, all right? And then the second is 9/10, so you have to do 9 divided by 10. Now here's one where we're going to have to change the window setting. So if you hit, oops, mine went off, hit the window, and the x-min, I just leave it at 0. I tried a smaller number and it just shoop, went off the graph. So I just kept playing with it until I came up with 20 as being the x-max. With x-max as 20, then the graph shows up on the screen. All right, so then when you hit graph, it should look like that. And then we hit trace. The trace gives us a flashing cursor. And then in the lower left-hand corner, we see the x value. And on mine, I'm getting 17.446809. Now you might have a slightly different number, and that's fine. You might not get exactly what the score key has, but it should be relatively close, okay? And then just using the scroll pad here, the scroll keys, scroll over to the other point, and I'm coming up with 1.3 something. And again, yours might be slightly different. And then we're not done until we add, what did we say that was? Was it 6 pi? Okay. And we'll do that for both of them then, because that is it just continues that pattern. All right, so hopefully that helps. They only gave you three problems on that page. So I think this is the hardest part, is trying to change the windows so that you can find both points and graph them.